Jets defense? What goes through your mind?
Very talented. We got a lot of talented pieces on all phases. The front line's really good. Obviously, the back end definitely gonna be a challenge for us.
Kind of talked about this team as a team that their record really doesn't reflect.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, they're probably one of the most talented teams in the league. If you just on paper. Obviously, they probably haven't had the season they thought they'd have, but definitely a talented team. They got a big win their last week or last Thursday, so I'm sure they're trying to keep momentum.
How much does the extra days to prepare help them when you see that they played early in the week?
I mean, at this late in the season, I think more importantly, getting your body right. It's not much so more they're preparing for us. I don't think any extra. It's just they get a chance to have their body rest a couple more days than they probably would have if they played on Sunday.
So you go from Jalen Ramsey to Jalen Johnson to now Sauce Gardner.
Right?
They definitely study receivers. They're studying you. How much do you study corners?
Definitely early in the week. Try to just learn the press techniques. Like Jalen Johnson didn't really play the field that much. Sauce kind of just plays on one side, so every corner is different. Jalen kind of played everywhere. So you got to just get tendencies from each player and then figure out ways how you can attack them.
How much do you adjust your game week to week just based on who might be checking you?
I mean, everybody's technique is different. I still try to play my game. At the end of the day, they have to cover me, they have to guard me, and kind of react to me. So I'm trying to adjust too much, but just be prepared for anything that they may throw at me.
How comforting is it to know that you guys can beat teams in different ways? Like 2 weeks ago was the pass game.
Yeah.
Last week was clearly the run game. It's got to be a good thing to know that you guys can kind of do what you need to do.
Definitely, that's a sign of a great offense. Teams may, like you said, may want to take away the run. Miami did, and sometimes you got to pass the ball, and receivers have to kind of make plays on the outside to help win the game. And you have a situation last week where they kind of play a lot of cover two, a lot of show defense, and kind of forcing you to run the ball. And we ran it for about 200 yards. So I think the great offenses can do both, and I think that's definitely really good for us moving forward.
What's it like when you see your offensive line and your running backs kind of impose their will on opposing defense and just really break their spirit almost?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of get a sense like some teams that they don't want to play no more, and they kind of just break down. I think it's one thing when you pass the ball and, all over the place on a defense. When we actually run the ball every single play, it gets exhausting. So I'm sure it just breaks them down.
How do you handle kind of the output ups and downs? Like 111 one week, 20 something the next week. How have you kind of?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's definitely tough. You kind of want to have one of those games every game, but that's kind of not the reality of the NFL. And like you said, some games you might have to run the ball for 200 yards and kind of adjust to what the defense is kind of giving you. And at the end of the day, the win is the most important. But the ups and downs, kind of just have to stick to your process week in and week out. The result's going to be what the result's going to be, but as long as your process stays consistent throughout the week, that's the most important.
Has tight end play been like an eye-opener for you, like to see the things that Trey McBride does in the pass run game, and he's hurdling guys out there?
Yeah.
It's like, man, this is a tight end.
I mean, he's amazing, man. Trey is just super talented, has really great ball skills. Probably the best thing is, like you said, with the ball in his hands, you give him a jet sweep on the goal line. Like, not many tight ends can do that. So he's just really a special talent, a great addition to this offense, and just everything that we can do with him makes us very dangerous.
How do you rate Garrett Wilson's catch last week?
Gee, that's probably one of the best catches I've definitely seen. I'm seeing him make plenty of catches. That's probably the best one I've seen him make, though.
One up in this week?
I mean, I'm just trying to get a catch at this point, Get catches. Yeah, I mean, I think definitely the stat sheet kind of says one thing. Just based on how the defense is playing, you got us and as a whole, but you just kind of get better each and every week. To take advantage of the opportunity that you're given.
Does it make it easier when it's a win?
Yeah, definitely. When it's win, everything's good.
Will the coverages change over the course of the game against you, or what you see early in the game? Is that pretty much what you're going to get the rest of the game?
I don't know. I'm not the defensive coach. I'm sure they have their game plans. Like, okay, early on in the game, we're going to try to take away this, and if it continues to work, we'll stick with it. If it doesn't, we may adjust, we may not. But I'm not really sure what their thought process going into the games. We'll just kind of see what they do, and like he said, we can do both. We can run the ball or pass the ball. I think that makes it very dangerous.